Hello, delegates, and welcome to Closing Ceremonies. I hope you all had a fulfilling, fun, enriching, and chaotic day, and I hope most of your characters at least survived it. The dedication and creativity I witnessed today is so inspiring, and y'all are truly the leaders of tomorrow. As we move into closing conference, I would like to take the time to acknowledge the incredible work the staff has done to put together this monster of the spring CTMUN. There's no group of people I'd rather have spent the last semester working with. Their blood, sweat, and tears, in several cases, literally, went into these committees, and I'm so grateful for every single one of them. Now, without further ado, what you've all been waiting for, it is time to announce awards. First up is the Cosmos Crisis Committee, which was directed by Aiden Leal.
Cosmos started very strong. We started with our launch to the moon, where we decided where we would land, and promptly the settlement of the lunar colony was renamed to the Shire. Things were looking great for the Cosmos lunar expedition. However, due to the efforts of a saboteur, things looked south quickly. It bears bad news when the first permanent structure built on the moon was a prison. This housed the saboteur, and things looked terrible for the PR reputation of the Cosmos organization. However, due to the diligence, determination, and resolve of the delegates, all working together until the very end and a little bit of luck, Cosmos was able to succeed on its mission of putting its foot on the moon to use it as a jumping board to Mars. Now, surely the efforts of these individuals were paramount to the success of this organization, and I shall begin with the best position paper. Sydney Hopkins, as an independent delegate. Your honorable mention is Alwali Mokhtar from the village school. Your outstanding delegate is Yamanisha Rika from Sheikh Jesuit College Preparatory. And your best delegate is Shreya Adwani from Tompkins High School. Thank you for making this an incredible lunar expedition. And again, best of luck amongst the stars.
Okay, we'll now hear from the next committee. Give us 1 second. Shoot, it's not going to go like 3 slides forward. Shoot. Okay, we're now going to hear from JD Carlton and Raghav Agarwal. Okay, while we wait for them, we're going to go ahead and present these awards. Sorry, folks. Well, give us 1 second. Sorry about this.
We're here.
Do your spiel.
So, go ahead, JD.
Sorry, y'all. There were some interesting series of effects, but we're here now. We're here. I'm talking. I'm here. Okay. So, sorry for the confusion. The Separatist Committee. Oh, there's a delay. The Separatist Committee. This is a disaster. I hear so many things. Okay, I apologize. The Separatist Committee was a whirlwind this year. We did several surprising things I never expected anyone to have ever done. It ended up in Coruscant being exploded, the Jedi Order being all but permanently eradicated, not from Order 66, and a slew of other ulterior motives of various space corporations and other ungoodness things that occurred in the Star Wars galaxy over the course of the Clone Wars. Our best position paper goes to Wat Tambor from the Colony High School. Our honorable mention goes to Nix Card from Westlake High School. Our outstanding delegate goes to Vo Attell from Lake Travis High School. And our best delegate goes to Kul Teska from the Village School. Thank you so much, all you wonderful Star Wars folks that joined our committee. You know how much I enjoyed it. We talked for far too long. That's why we were late for this meeting. But we appreciate you greatly, and may the Force be with you always.
Okay, next we'll be hearing from our Middle Earth Committee. Thank you guys for your patience. And from Ethan Haywood.
Hey, everybody. So the last alliance of men and elves had a single objective: to destroy the Ring of Power. So naturally, 20 minutes in, they were plotting to assassinate one another. Honestly, at times I wondered if Sauron would have, in fact, been a better alternative to the current rulers of Middle-earth. But at the end of the day, many, many deaths later, the Alliance did prevail in defeating the Dark Lord, ushering in a new age underneath their rightful Valar overlords. That aside, everyone did a fantastic job. Everyone was incredibly passionate, and that only made my job as a director that much easier and fun. So when I say that selecting awards for this committee was hard, that's the truth of it. So without further ado, the awards are, as an independent delegate, the Best Position Paper Award goes to Glorfindel, Emissary of the Valar. From the Village School, Honorable Delegate goes to Amroth, Prince of Lorien. And from the Ronald Reagan High School, Outstanding Delegate goes to Gil-galad, the High King of the Noldor. And as an independent delegate again, Best Delegate goes to Glorfindel, Emissary of the Valar. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much. Next, we're going to hear from Crisis Director Alyssa Caver, who directed the United States National Security Council.
Hi, y'all. I am so proud and honored to have been able to direct this committee I had a wonderful group of delegates, and I am so happy to report that most of y'all were loyal, patriotic Americans, and that we did, in the end, prevail in defeating the terrorists, the Scottish radical separatist terrorists, and in securing the United States for another day. This being said, this was an ad hoc committee, which means we did not have a position paper award, and our delegates were doubly excited to get the background guide the day before, and we had a wonderful time. This being said, I'm excited to present for an honorable mention from St. Mark's School, William Clark. For outstanding delegate from the Village School, Dhruv Saligram. And from the Colony High School, for best delegate, Caitlin Saeed. Thank you all delegates, and I hope to see you either at future conferences, either staffing or attending.
Thank you so much, delegates. Now we're going to hear from the Crisis Director for the Iroquois Confederacy, Zach Holsinger.
Hi, y'all. It's been a wild ride of a committee. The delegates adapted quickly to a strange environment and to be pulled constantly in two directions by European powers. They played their characters beautifully. It began quietly as a peaceful trading committee. Many of the first directives passed were not on warfare, but diplomacy, health, and trade. As tensions rose, though, and betrayals were made, their characters, sadly, could not maintain the Confederacy before the schemes and intrigues of the Dutch, French, and their own perfidious members. And the Five Nations split, with the Mohawks sadly annexed by France. Without further ado, the award for Best Position Paper goes to the Beaver of the Mountain, Lord Beaver of the Mountain from the Kincaid School. Honorable mention goes to Lord Turtle of the Standing Stone from the St. Augustine School. Next up, outstanding delegate goes to Lord Wolf of the Great Flint from the as an independent delegate. And finally, best delegate goes to Lord Turtle of the Great Flint from the Village School. Thank you.
Thank you, Zach. Up next, we're going to hear from Myra Syed, the Crisis Director for the FBI Behavioral Analysis Unit.
Hello, all. This committee was definitely something that I did not plan, but you guys were successful in solving the Zodiac case and figuring it out. It was our own little Mr. Jennings. And I want to commend you all, even through all the dispute between all the different types of FBI, police, and reporters. It was a wonderful conference. So let's get to the awards. Best Position Paper goes to Jet January from Kingwood Park High School. And then honorable mention goes to Andrea Popsy from PantherMUN independent delegation, and David, and then outstanding delegate goes to David Ramon Tochi, who was an independent delegate. And then our best delegate was J. Edgar Hoover from Seven Lakes High School. Thank you. It was a wonderful time.
Thanks, Mara. At this time, we're going to hear from Christ Director Kira Ajle, who directed the Rights of Cultural Antiquity Committee.
Hi, y'all. My name is Kira, and I had the absolute pleasure of being the crisis director for this very different crisis committee. In this committee, we restructured education. We almost solved all of colonialism were it not for the Queen of England stepping in, and we even had a very exciting assassination attempt, and successful assassination, all in the realm of the museum industry. Thank you guys for making such an exciting and very, very fun committee. And now for the awards. For best position paper, we have Audrey Azoulay of the Kincaid School. For honorable mention, we have Lyndall Lay of the Village School. For outstanding delegate, we have Sir Richard Lambert of Second Baptist School. And for best delegate, we have Marte Mios Persson of the Village School. Thank you guys, and congrats.
Thanks, Kira, so much. At this time, we're going to hear from Emily Barton and Mariam Nasir, who directed Reagan's Cabinet.
Hello, everyone. My name is Emily Barton, and I had the wonderful pleasure of being one of the crisis directors for the Reagan's Cabinet Committee this semester. In this committee, we wholeheartedly invented trickle-down economics. We invaded the nation of Grenada. And unfortunately, at the end of it all, we decided to launch nuclear war against the Soviet Union. All in all, I had a wonderful time engaging with such enthusiastic and intelligent delegates, and I thought it was a very fantastic committee. Getting on to awards. The award for Best Position Paper will be awarded to Andrew L. Lewis Jr. of St. Mark's School. The award for Honorable Mention goes to William French Smith of Uplift North Hills Preparatory. Outstanding Delegate goes to Donald Reagan of St. Mary's Hall. And then Best Delegate will be awarded to George H.W. Bush of the Colony High School. Thank you guys so much. I had a wonderful time being your crisis director.
Thanks so much, Emily. At this time, we're going to hear from crisis director Alex Holsinger, who crisis directed the United Kingdom House of Commons Committee this year.
Hello, everyone. My name is Alex Holsinger, and I had the pleasure to be the crisis director for the UK Commons Committee this year. The UK Commons were hard at work today. They managed to secure peace in the Falklands, but despite the red tape that they had to cut through for that, the chaos of political discord, and the looming nuclear threat abroad, they were not too busy to perpetrate a high number of political assassinations, including the entire opposition at once, and to orchestrate several coup attempts, one of which was backed by the IRA. In the end, it was their scheming that was their downfall, as the IRA-backed coup succeeded too well, and after a predictable IRA betrayal, Britain is now occupied by glorious Ireland. That has been the fate of much of the world. Without further ado, the awards. For Best Position Paper, from Caddo Magnet High School, Michael Hesseltine. For Honorable Mention, Patrick Jenkin from the PantherMUN Independent Delegation. For Outstanding Delegate, Neil Kennick as an individual delegation. And for Best Delegate, Anthony Kershaw from Summer Creek High. Great work, keeping the peace and cutting through the red tape. Thank you all so much, and long live Greater Northern Ireland.
Thanks so much, Alex. At this time, we're going to hear from Mimi Martinez and Marita Davia, who crisis directed our Argentina committee.
Hello, my name is Marita Davia. Today, I had the pleasure of co-directing the Argentine Crisis Committee. Delegates, we were truly amazed to see you use your skills of negotiation and debate to navigate a pivotal period of Argentine history. We temporarily kicked those darn ingleses off the Falklands, or should I say, the Malvinas Argentinas, toppled military rule, and most importantly, restored democracy to Argentina. But at what cost? No matter how realistic our crisis updates may have been, For legal reasons, I must inform you that our precious Argentine penguins were not harmed in the production of this crisis. I will now hand it over to my co-director, Mimi Martinez, for awards.
For Best Position Paper, we have Juan Aguirre Lanardi from an individual delegate. For Honorable Mention, we have Bernardo Ginsberg from the Village School. For Outstanding Delegate, we have Carlos Ortiz de Rosas from Second Baptist School. And for Best Delegate, we have Esteban Tacas from Seven Lakes High School.
Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate that. At this time, we're going to hear from JP Rapido, our Crisis Director for the East German Committee.
Guten Tag, delegates. What a wonderful day. At one point, we dealt with a crashing economy, the Berlin missile crisis, Chernobyl going boom boom, and a historic summit at Hamburg. And, as with every Cold War committee, our inevitable demise in a fiery inferno. Nonetheless, it was a pleasure seating for you all, and I wish you all the best. Without further ado, here are some awards. For Best Position Paper, we have Otto Arndt from St. Augustine High School. For our honorable mention, we have Gunther Kleber from the Village School. For Outstanding Delegate, we have Harry Ott from Ronald Reagan High School. And for Best Delegate, we have Horst Grunert from Austin High School. Well done to all, and have a good one.
Thanks so much, JP. At this time, we're going to hear from Crisis Director Samia Imtiaz, who directed the counterpart to East Germany, our West Germany Committee.
Hi guys, I couldn't have asked for a better committee to chair or to be the director for my last year. Today, we passed education reform. We handled a military crisis on our border, and we engaged in global debate. And again, as JP said, we ended in a fiery inferno, but that's okay. It's all in the fun of the game. So anyways, on to awards. Starting with Best Position Paper, it goes to Herbert Chaja, the independent delegate. And for honorable mention, we have Hildegard Ham Bruscher from Uplift North Hills Preparatory. For outstanding delegate, we have Egon Franke from St. Mark's School. And for best delegate, we have Alois Murta from Uplift North Hills Preparatory. Congratulations, delegates.
Thank you so much, Samia. You guys did a fantastic job with the German committees. Up next for our Warsaw PAC committee, we'll hear from Crisis Directors Josh Meters and Arthur G. Take it away, all.
Hi, everyone. My name is Josh, and I'm one of the co-crisis directors for the Warsaw PAC committee. We had an amazing time this weekend. We started off this morning working on some economic reforms, but we quickly got sidetracked by the Soviet war in Afghanistan. Shortly afterwards, we endured the Romanian Revolution and execution of the Ceausescus. As the day progressed, things got more contentious, and we eventually experienced, well, the Chernobyl disaster, and our delegates responded great to that horrible disaster. As the day progressed, we encountered a coup, and then ended the day in true Cold War fashion in complete nuclear war. I want to thank all the delegates for an amazing job this weekend. And now for some awards.
All righty, for our awards, our best position paper goes to Roman Nabiev from the Uplift North Hills Preparatory. For our honorable mention, we have Nikolai Tikhonov from the Westlake High School. Next, for our outstanding delegate, we have Gustav Husak from the Village School. And finally, our best delegate goes to Viktor Grishin from the Village School. Congratulations, comrade, and glory to the motherland.
Thanks, Arthur. Thanks, Josh. At this time, our second to last committee, we will hear from the Lebanese Civil War Crisis Directors, Alex Sabah and Neil Weisbleth.
My dear delegates, we want to begin by commending each and every one of you on your incredible work this conference. The topic of the Lebanese Civil War is incredibly nuanced and required extensive research and flexibility. We sincerely thank you for answering the call and consistently putting in 110%. Your ability to adapt to your characters to the many stressful updates we threw your way was above and beyond. You took the country of Lebanon from dealing with an invasion and a civil war to a country engaging in espionage investigations, assassinations, and bomb strikes, finally ending the committee with the creation of a socialist Lebanese state. Once again, we thank you all for your hard work and the strong commitment each of you had for the committee. We are proud to announce the following awards.
The Lebanese Communist Party from Uplift North Hills Preparatory. The Palestinian Liberation Organization from Caddo Magnet High School. Amal from Seven Lakes High School. And the Progressive Socialist Party from Emory Weiner High School.
Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate that. And last but certainly not least, we're going to hear from our Cold War Espionage Committee with Crisis Directors Finley Scanlon and Jackie Chang. Thank you guys.
Hello, agents. My name is Jackie and I had the honor of being one of your co-CDs for the Cold War Espionage Committee. What a time it has been. We could not have been more prouder of all that you have accomplished, from multiple trials, executions, to assassination attempts, double agents, and a very intense interrogation trial. You all have handled every intel update with the extreme grace and adaptability required by spies. You all have done an amazing job, and without further ado, here are the awards for the Espionage Committee.
All right, for honorable mention, we have Arkady Shavenko from Westlake High School. For outstanding delegate, we have Adolf Tolkachev from the Village School. And then for our best delegate, we have Pranay Singre from St. Mark's.
Thank you guys so much. And that was our final committee to do awards for. So delegates, you should all give yourselves a round of applause. That was fantastic. Woo! Before we release you guys, I just want to say thank you guys so much for all of your hard work today. I want to take the time to thank not only you guys, the delegates, but all the sponsors who put in time to make sure that you guys can be here today. And then all of our wonderful staff. We have a massive staff this semester. We're very blessed to have some very hardworking staff here at Central Texas Model UN. All of them have put in so much time, and we have a lot of seniors graduating this year that will be very missed. But all the hard work they put in this past semester made this a fantastic CTMUN crisis. I really hope that we can see you guys in the fall. We really hope that we can see you guys in person. We'll see you guys one way or another. And I hope that you guys all have a wonderful rest of your weekend, rest of the semester, and next semester up until November. So we'll see you guys then. Get pumped for CTMUN Fall 2021. And thank you guys again so much for coming. See you guys. Bye-bye.